All right, peace, family, peace. How y'all doing? We got a special show, an important show for y'all tonight with my brother Blue Pill. For those who have been a part of our Kundalini meditations, you know how Blue Pill get down. Share this link right away because we're gonna get right into it. Um, Let me just yeah, we're waiting for the sister Kafunya to come on as well. Let me just give a quick shout out to some things going on right now.
All
We
right.
got the masterclass going on, 5 hour masterclass, NFT, DeFi, Metaverse. Family, make sure you don't miss it. 12/11/21 is going down. All right, family, with Chicago Bitcoin Bully. All right. Um, we also wait, give me a second. We also got King Simon, one of the best numerologists in the world. Make sure you text him your full name and date of birth to that number 347-496-1022, and he'll do a reading for you to help you out. He's also having his 26th anniversary in promotion and production is happening this Sunday, November 14th. Dr. Valentine Lloyd Strayhorn, Blue Pill, and Ella Samori, Mama Ella Samori. Also, the January Manifest Destiny 2022 virtual retreat is going down January 8th and 9th. A host of speakers, and you'll hear about that in the upcoming days, weeks, and until it happens. But these are some important events going on, family. Besides that, we about to get into it. Let me make sure. How y'all doing in the chat? I'm waiting for my brother Blue to get back. How y'all doing in the chat room? What's going on with the family in the chat? My brother Blue, yeah. Greetings to the Galactic family. Yeah, that's right. Galactic, yeah. I'm more than an earthling. I am much more than an earthling, family. Yeah. Uh okay. All
Yes,
right, Blue,
indeed.
you ready? Go ahead, my brother.
Absolutely. All right. Peace, love, and light to the family. Um, yeah, I got this ring light on, so I just didn't want the continuous light glare in my eyes. Because tonight is going to be a symposium on real light versus artificial light. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And within us being light beings, we always talk about the fact that we're light beings. How can we prove that? We are composed of stardust. Um, Three of the main components would be carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen, right? We are composed of the very single things that the universe is composed of. So we are shortchanging ourselves by looking for help outside of ourselves when everything that we need has already been embedded within us. We have a light within us, right? And it's not just metaphorical. We have something called a solar plexus, which is a little sun that is inside of you. Okay. And with the ability to unify and amplify this particular light, it is the greatest tool that we have afforded to us that really separates us from any and everything else in this universe. It's not just the ability to make choices and decisions or free will. It also is the ability to harness that light frequency that you have inside of you and amplify that light frequency alongside other people where we can combine our non-localized minds, right, to raise a resonant frequency and a vibration that is off planet but that can cover the planet. We've done this before on numerous occasions. So, we don't have to go overboard proving ourselves in terms of the efficacy of what it is that we're calling forward. You have a light, it's time to let it shine, right? And you often hear us utilize the phrase peace, love, and light, right? Because the only thing in this universe, vibrational wise, is love. And the absence of love is the presence of fear. Because if you knew that the only thing that ever existed, okay, in the entire multiverse for that matter was love, you would have no time for fear. You wouldn't even engage it. So the fact that, a large majority of us are somewhat entertaining and trapped in fear, that means that we forgot the power of love. And the way to do that, once again, is to be open heart, open minded, fully intentional about whatever it is that you're going forward to. We have become experts on conspiracies. We have become master observers of their agenda, right? But on nights like this, on opportunities like this, that only come around once in a lifetime, these should be the days and the nights and the ceremonies that we prepare for as well, all of our lives, at least for the most part of the calendar year. Okay, because you're not going to get this opportunity. We are in the season of Scorpio. We know that Scorpio means transformation and regeneration. We've seen a number of ways that the quote unquote other side is utilizing that energy to manifest, right, in real time. My question would be, what is our counteraction? But first and foremost, primarily, what is our game plan of action, our pro-action? Our children are now in the crosshairs because of our inability to, foster some level of protection to them, to make a claim to be known that there's a line that you don't cross. And because we have found ourselves on the other side of things, right? This is an honest attempt, again, to utilize our collective power, our collective force, our love, our light, our frequency, our vibrations, but most importantly, our intentions to call forth a cosmic covering for our children in the age of CV-19. Okay? So the setting is very important, family. We're gonna go directly in 5 minutes. So you want to make sure that you're someplace very comfortable. If you have sage, or Palo Santos, you might want to clear your space, right? Get yourself a glass of water. If you have an altar, this is the time, these are the days that altar should be properly prepared, water on it, candle lit. You feel me? We also want to acknowledge the ancestor, Nat Turner, and call forth the spirit, that revolutionary spirit of determinants, right? That by any and every means, our goals will be met for nothing less than freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom of movement, freedom of identity, right? Freedom of expression, right? Freedom of press, freedom of speech. Not necessarily all of the things that are afforded by a document given by a government, but the things that we have come with that are divinely willed towards us by our Creator. Okay? Those are the principles that we're standing on. And we're saying enough is enough. Hands off for the children. Okay? And our intention is what? That this campaign against them just halts and it stops. Okay? We can be very detailed in our intentions, but we can also just say it's going to stop. And how it goes about that, it could be very well one of you in the audience tonight that has that stop button ability. But collectively, as a group, I know that there's nothing that can stop our collectivized intentions, especially when it's coming from heart space. Okay? So this particular tuning fork here, this is for the pineal gland, right? So we want to have the family, again, very comfortable. If you're seated in the chair, you want to have your feet flat to the floor and your spine very straight and erect, okay? We're going to be getting into meditative breathing, because the meditative breathing is going to bring you down, bring your heart rate down, right? Allow you to tap into theta. Once you can transform your mind, then you have the ability to start transforming your life. Once you can transform your life, then we can entertain the concept about transforming this world. Okay? So everything is pure energy and everything is connected. We're no longer dealing with Newtonian physics. Quantum physics says everything is entangled, right? So when you become intentional and you say is enough and you say no, that resonance is heard throughout the entire vibrational grid that we're all connected and attached to. And then the walls come tumbling down, which have been built on sand. You just not providing the natural necessary water to dissolve this illusion. Okay? Hands off these children. Cosmic coverings, I want you to envision yourself engulfed in a white light. So we'll walk through this visualization. We have a minute to go, so I think that it's time that we get ready preparation wise, breathing is one of the most important components because this is what's going to slow down the heart rate, and the heart rate is going to allow you to get into theta. Once you get into theta, you can program your reality. Our intentions is to provide cosmic covering for our children as a means of protection, okay? So they can continue the propagation of our species. So let's start with the breathing first and foremost. We'll go right into 1111 and our breath, right? So the abdominal breath, you're pulling from the stomach, you're holding it for a 4 count, and you're exhaling for a 4 count. I'm putting the tip of my tongue to the roof of my mouth, and I'm exhaling now for an 8 count. Every exhale, I'm going to increase the counts so we can go deeper and deeper in, right? On a 4. Exhale. Inhale for 4 count. Hold for 4. Exhale. Slow the chatter in your brain down. Focus on your breathing. Be present in your breath. Only think about this breathing procedure on a 4. Hold. Exhale. Envision yourself in the middle of cosmic light that's coming from underneath you and coming from above you like a white column. This white light that you are now in the middle of, you are going to become entrenched in it. So you're going to see this light when you close your eyes inside of you as well. It's not only externalized, but you're going to see yourself as one with this particular white light. As you inhale, you're seeing this light get brighter, stronger, and more magnified. Kafunya, can you start the bowls, please?
Yes. I'm going to
Now,
start with the
yes.
heartbeat first, the
Okay,
shamanic
yes.
drum, and then we're going to go into the bowls.
Yes. Once she starts the bowls, I want you to envision yourself in the white light, in the midst of the column of white light. Now you have a globe in your hand, a earth, or a disc if you're a flat earther. Nonetheless, you are in control of this particular object that possesses all humanity on it. I want you to now envision yourself emitting a white light. It's almost you're holding a crystal ball. This white light that you are engulfed in, this white light that you have become one with, you are now going to transfer that white light over this globe, intentionally covering the children of this planet. Breathe into it. Provide the covering, provide the light. Protect the children with your cosmic light. See the children encased within a white bubble. See the children encased within a white bubble of light that cannot be penetrated by any force in this universe. It's an impenetrable bubble that we see our children in, a cosmic white light bubble. We see our children inside of it. I want you in your breathing process to charge this particular bubble up. Almost like how you show you in the video games when the bubble has all the electricity around it. Let's breathe. Exhale. Think about your child. Think about your loved one. Think about your niece. Think about your nephew. Think about these beautiful children that we see on Instagram. Think about these beautiful children that we see in the world. Put intentional protection around these children that you love the most. The children that make you feel in your heart the love that you have for humanity, for children and humanity, our future. I want you to give them a big exhale and cover them, bathe them in cosmic white light.
Carrying the sound waves of the eternal word sound power, covering the little ones, the bright ones, the star ones. Let the words of our minds and the meditation of our hearts expand over the children. as we go deeper into the quantum field, building through word, sound, and thoughts, a protective shield that cannot be penetrated by the hearts of men. The sound waves of protection, of light over these beautiful children. And the children and the children shall be free of your demonic
Trickery.
energy. Om Shanti Om. So mote it be. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Hashara. Simio.
children, the children, the children. Have you ever loved a child? Have you ever held a child in your hands and said, this is the most precious thing that the Creator can ever create for us? This baby can protect itself. Think about how much joy that baby brings you. Think about the gift it are children. And if you could do any and everything in your power, your ability to protect them, at what lengths would you go? Is it asking too much for you to put up an intentional prayer? Is it asking you too much to envision white light covering these children?
We are the caretakers of the children. Caretakers of the little ones. Caretakers of the children.
We ask that that you don't stop here. Continue to hold this prayer and this meditation in your heart. You can continue your breathing exercises. You can wake up in the rising and renew your intentions. You can make it a daily mantra of yours. I don't want you to just leave this where it's at tonight. This is something that we have to continuously keep up as ceremonious ritual. Again, we see how they don't miss their mark and they don't take any days off. Well, this is the children that we're speaking of, and they can use all the help that they can get, and we have it to give, right? We have been given this light to use it at times like this. So thank you to everybody who has taken out time and joined us on this monumental 11/11 to provide this cosmic covering for these children. I want to say thank you to everyone who has joined us before in these quantum meditations. The children will return for the last quantum meditation that we did, both of them. So we know that these ways and these methods are effective. We know that this is the tool that we have not went in the tool shed and used. We know that we have to dust it off and get back to intentional winning at any and all costs. And then we can, build up our confidence for manifestation once you see that it was always in you to begin with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And, no shedding of blood or killing of animals had to take place for the effectiveness and the intentionality of this particular prayer to go up, and reach the ear of the Most High.
Yes, I.
So I want to say thank you, Sister Kafunya. Thank you, Brother Rich. Thank you to the
Yes.
audience. Thank you to the spirit realm. Thank you to our ancestors. Thank you for the sacrifices that were made.
Yes, I.
And what we mean by that is, for the ancestors and the elders to step outside of the fold of fear and showed us all what it means to live in true love, even if it means your life. Right?
And before we close, my brother,
Yes.
I have a word sound to share.
Yes.
I am your comforter. I move within. Suffer not the little ones who did ask to come. Look to us for love, guidance, protection, and self-determination.
Mm.
Liberation to bring a strong nation. dare to give up to these little ones, this is your responsibility. You ask them to come, these little ones. Don't break their hearts, tears, and tear them apart and leave them for naught. For we are the caretakers of the little ones. We are your comforter, and we move within you, who never asked to come, or did they? Suffer not. I am your comforter. I move within the innocent ones. I promise love. I promise joy. You cannot set them aside like a toy
Mm.
with no explanation to behold. Talk about love. Talk about ruling a nation. Suffer not the little ones who did ask to come. I am, I am, I am your comforter,
Mm.
and I move within and therefore without. I am your comforter. Love through the eyes of a child. Ashe.
Ashe.
Sure.
Ashe. Thank you. I always love doing these.
And we
I
love
love
having
it.
you. You know, you are the consummate mother. You are, I've seen you mother to your children. I've seen you mother the community. I've seen you mother to me. You know what I'm saying? And I know by no stretch of the imagination that Sister Cafunia is pure love and light, you know.
Thank you.
So I'm always honored, you know what I'm saying, I have the opportunity to work with you in this capacity because I know who you are, I know what you're capable of, and I know what you've already done and contributed on this plane, and
And we'll do more.
and we'll do more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's always an honor to provide you with a platform to do what comes natural.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I am with tears of joy and gratitude and thankfulness for this opportunity to bring the word sound that flows over the sacred sound bowls with the tuning forks, with the
Yes.
rose quartz.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Ashe.
Thank you. Thank you, Father Rich, for all the service that you do to and for the community. Yes, it's very, very vital. And them can't stop we. Can't stop it.
That's
So
right. That's right.
so thoughts create reality. So build your metaverse, as they would say.
Yes.
That's right.
Because we
Yes.
are that and more.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
right. How do we fight a fight that's non-physical? You go beyond, you go meta,
Ah,
right? You utilize your mind. Your mind is not localized to your body.
that's
Again, that's
right.
old physics. Your mind is not found in your brain. Your mind is not part of your body, right?
Non-local.
It is part of the quantum field. It is what connects any and everything together. So when we make our minds up, right, this is only taking place because we have yet to make our minds up. Evidence of it is people believing the lies, people following the traitors, and the blind following the blind means people's minds is not in the right place because their heart, unfortunately, is not in the right place. And what's evidence of that? The leading cause of death is heart related issues. And it's not just pulmonary issues where people are getting, plaque, broken hearts. It's displaced love. It's people, you know what I'm saying, falling short of their expectations of life. You know, it's so many damaged, hearts and minds and souls and bodies on this plane of existence. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
knowing that it can be done in a nanosecond if you just
yeah,
shift.
I was about to say the beauty of it
Yes.
is knowing that, you know, going into a place or a heart space, you feel me? That this all can turn around immediately, right? Because let me leave y'all with this. There's never a 50-50, right? And shout out to my sidereal astrologers. They keep telling me that we in Libra. And I'm like, I have the capacity to entertain multiple conversations at once.
Whoa.
So let's take that into account and look at the scales of my art. They're always unbalanced. There's no such thing as 50-50. So if we are in an engagement and it's 51-49, you're kind of, or you're really always looking for 1%. 1% is always going to tip the scale, right? Don't think so far flung that you intimidate yourself. We just need 1%.
That's right.
Feel me? We are the 1%ers who need the 1%, and that within itself changes the game.
Ashe. So mote it
All
be.
right. So mote it be.
Yes.
Appreciate you all. Peace, love, and light.
Peace, family.
Thank you.
Peace.